So what's next? I'm thinking productions. I'm thinking movies. I'm thinking live performances. So how do I do that? Now I created TCP Entertainment, and we're gonna do all of that. We got a bunch of new shows. We got the ladies at Queen's Table, Vixen, 2X's, E, Badu, my ace, Hollywood. We got the new show I'm creating with comedian Josh DeWay. I Hate It Here. He's hilarious. Y'all gonna love him too. Then we got Poitier. No, that's our first Spanish speaking show. I'm doing on site where I'm gonna be pulling up on people, just having real conversations. But our biggest project that we're working on right now for TCP Entertainment is TCP's Who Did It Best, and it's going to be business against business. And when I say business against business, I'm talking about COVID hit us really hard. So we're trying to do something to put a spotlight on these businesses that went through tough times during COVID. A lot of people had to close their doors. So what we want to do is not just have business against business, but we want to highlight these businesses and celebrate these businesses and put people back in these businesses. But yeah, you know, who got the best cheesesteaks in the city? Who does the best dark fades? We're gonna do all of that, man. TCP's Who Did It Best. TCP Entertainment's Who Did It Best. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have the final say on all the cuts, so you know we about to turn up. It's TCP Entertainment, baby.
Right Way Home Care is a non-medical home care agency. We specialize in personal care, light housekeeping.
You know, we do medication pickup, groceries.
I have a mother-in-law that's disabled, and that motivated me to see, to go in her house to see what was going on, and different caregivers coming in and out, and just motivated me to use my degree to start a business such as what she receives.
So I've been doing healthcare since 2007. I go into nursing homes, I do skilled care.
My sister is in the healthcare field as a nurse, so we kind of balance each other out with the business part and the social work part, and then she does like the care.
In 2017, I created SayLess podcast. Then we created a network around that. I created a bunch of shows. We created a radio station, WTCP. Then 2021, this year, we went to TCP TV on Roku. So now we're on TV. So what's next? I'm thinking productions. I'm thinking movies. I'm thinking live performances. So how do I do that? Now I created TCP Entertainment, and we're gonna do all of that. We got a bunch of new shows. We got the ladies at Queen's Table, Vixen, 2X's, E, Badu.
Yeah.
Feels good to be back.
Feels good to be back in front of this mic.
Feels good to be home.
Word.
You know, SayLess
I
is
like
always
that
like
crown.
oh shit! Where did you get that crown from, Zoe?
The Queens.
I seen it.
I'm just looking at my laces and I'm disgusted because nobody told me they was a little off white. I gotta get in. Sheesh. God. I'm glad y'all can't see my sneakers.
Up here looking dusty. It's like, no,
No, I got some
don't.
13s on. The laces is just a little trash right now. But yo, how's
little
everybody
off-white.
feeling? How's everybody feeling? Let's get the energy up because listen, it's been a month.
Damn.
Been that long?
Damn.
In 2 days, it would be a month since we had. I mean, we had the mashup on New Year's,
Yeah.
which might have ruffled some feathers.
I mean, you got blocked. Well, goddamn.
I'm guessing. I don't know. We was drinking. We was bringing in the New Year, so.
But did
We
you die?
Brought the news, huh?
Huh?
I said, but did you die? Are you going to say anything or
But
do
did
anything
you
about it?
die?
Did you die?
Or? No. Fuck no. You're all right. You live to see another day.
I mean, 22 is here,
Hey.
and this is our first show of 22.
Oh, my
I
God.
didn't even see it like that. It's been that long, huh?
Yeah, first show of the year.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Feels good to be home.
Word.
You know, sold out another show.
Mm-hmm.
That part. For those that don't know, TCP Labs 3 was last weekend, and Hollywood was the host. And
If you missed it, you missed out. You bugging.
it was another event.
But we're coming back at y'all again.
Yeah, next
again.
TCP.
And again.
And again.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even tell you when the next stuff is because we're still putting stuff on the calendar. But we got some Rumor Rhyme. Yeah, Rumor Rhyme is definitely
226.
February 26th. That is a Saturday. We have our host Thundercat and
Hey.
Damian Robinson.
Hey, girl.
We have a bunch of new poets for this one. A bunch of new painters, artists. We have a new music act. It's gonna be crazy.
I heard
Hold on.
one of the queens is going to be,
Shameless
there.
plug.
one of the queens going to be painting
Yeah,
something.
you might see
sipping paint.
Vixen. There might be a Vixen sighting at the Rumor Rhyme on the stage.
Look, I'm going to try to not act like the niggerish proud mom in the front. Mad loud, standing up, taking pictures.
The link is pinned right now. Make sure you tap on that. Get your tickets. They are on sale right now, and we could sell out. That's a possibility, right?
We will sell out.
We could sell. Yes.
We will. We
Speak
speaking
it
shit
into
into
existence.
exactly,
We will.
exactly. Power in the tongue.
I was actually
Tongue
talking
is
to
for
a
more than
comedian on the way.
blowjobs. Okay.
What'd you say?
I said the tongue is for more than blowjobs. You speak it into existence. Power of the tongue.
The tongue is absolutely for more than blowjobs because I don't give those, and I have a tongue. But how was your month, cuz?
My month has been fucking amazing. Like beyond lit. That show was everything. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting. Link, y'all showed out. York
Yeah.
pulled up. Shout out to Team Hollywood that was in there acting up.
Yeah.
Yo.
You had a section going crazy.
That's
They was
them.
twerking and all
That's
that.
them. That's my mama.
Yeah.
Word.
So
And they enjoyed. They said they'll be back.
they'll be back.
They'll be back.
Word.
Yeah.
So with all of this time off,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, we speak. We're in communication all the time. All of us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about the real things in life.
Yes, we do.
We do.
I was about to say we
But
do.
I'm talking about the real things that we discuss here on air. This is what I'm getting to. So
Uh-oh.
the real shit that we discuss here on air is, I know for a fact Zoe got buns within this month that we was off.
Have you?
That question is a violation of my HIPAA rights.
Violating your HIPAA rights, though.
See?
So, were you clapping cheeks or no? Round of applause. Alexa, play round of applause.
Shop wood, carry water.
You heard the man.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like some sensei shit, so we'll go with it.
Right.
I'll take it as a yes. Yes.
He said chop wood. So
a lot of shit has happened in this past month. That
you gonna introduce us or no?
Yeah,
You gonna introduce us or no?
Yeah, because they do get on me when I don't. We got Hollywood Bonnie in the building.
Ew, because ain't nobody gonna fucking check me.
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Your kung fu is lousy.
And I am your host, Blast. This is SayLess Podcast, episode 156.
Has been that many?
Is it 156 for real?
156.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure. 156 and the first show of the new year.
Yes.
And,
dun, dun, dun.
I'm crossing my fingers for this year.
For what?
Just be better than the last two.
Yeah.
Because 20 was rough for everybody.
I mean.
And then 21 was rough for me personally. And it was still rough for the country, but like, I had a rough 21. So 22, I'm just crossing my fingers. I'm not saying shit.
We
I'm
still in this goddamn pandemic.
not.
And Omarion out here touching
Season
everything. Omarion out here touching everything.
I want to say some shit though about this Omarion shit. I'm gonna say it because we're in a new wave.
Black people play too much. It's Omicron.
Omicron. I want to say something, and I hope I don't touch no nerves, but I'm just gonna say it because this is what I feel in my soul.
Oh.
Because I know the numbers are back up, and prayers to everybody who's sick and prayers to everybody who's dying. But I just want to be the one to go on record and say, y'all are really talking heavy about this Junior Rona when I had the OG Rona. I had the OG Rona. The Rona when all y'all was stuck inside and everybody, and it was a serial killer situation going on. That OG Rona, the OG Rona that had everybody scared, that's the Rona I had.
The triple OG Rona.
The Junior Rona, we outside with Junior Rona. Junior Rona, we outside. I'm just saying, we been outside.
Niggas is dying.
But we outside though. When y'all was scared, I had the OG Rona.
I remember it was about 2 weeks? No, it was like a solid month, I think, that everybody really stayed home. Like we were real scared to be out wearing gloves to the supermarket and shit.
It was for me because we was doing shows on Zoom. I didn't even want to see y'all.
Yeah, right.
You ain't want it.
We saw each other on Zoom.
That's a fact. We ain't see each other in person. Then when we did, we was.
Yeah.
I guess.
It wasn't no hugs at first. We didn't know how to act. That's what I'm saying. I had and no disrespect to Junior Rona because Junior Rona is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, OG right here.
OG. Triple OG.
My Rona took 20 pounds off me.
You want me fuck your head up real quick? How do we know that this is the middle of the pandemic? How do we know that this is not the beginning?
Wait, don't say that.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I've never been through a
pandemic
before. How did the bird flu? What's the
flu Rona?
Nah, the
swine flu.
The pandemic before this
bird flu or Ebola.
I don't even remember nothing else.
I'm talking about like the 1920s, like the one that was like the Spanish flu.
Polio.
Yeah.
Listen.
How'd that work? Was it like mad waves? How many years did it take?
It was just the flu.
I don't know how long that one lasted.
They were dying all crazy.
And they have a flu shot now still because the flu was that vicious when it first came out. So the Rona is here to stay.
Yeah.
And I'm joking. I am joking. I hope everybody who is sick and in the hospital, I hope you get home and get well. But
Word.
Say no. I'm not gonna go back to it.
Rona's the new flu.
It lasted 2 years and had 3 bad waves.
The Rona is the new flu.
2 years.
With 3 bad waves.
Yep.
And what are we in year?
Before they were able to, get it under control.
So we're in year 2 of We're in year 3.
I'm pretty sure.
Season 3.
2020 it started.
This is year 3.
Yeah.
Wait, was it 19?
It started 19.
No.
But
When did
we
COVID
found out
start?
about the Rona in our
19?
country was January of 2020. When Kobe died.
Yeah, it was.
I had it in 2019. That shit was
Yes,
When
I
Kobe
remember. A lot of people were sick like that fall, and it wasn't the flu, it wasn't strep, it was COVID, and we didn't know it.
Corona is the new flu. That's it.
So we should be, if we're comparing it to that,
Yeah.
we should be coming off of the worst of it.
I mean, how do we know this is not the beginning?
We don't know. We don't know
This is
shit.
it.
The CDC don't even know
This
shit.
is it.
Just like that one day something's going to take its place.
Word.
Can we?
That's like
really-
the evolution of man and how that junk works.
We had over 500,000 people die.
For when?
for this, for
Oh.
Rona. Can we be like real about it?
For Spanish flu.
Oh well, we up to like 1 million for the Rona, and just being real though, like we still don't know much. Like even the professionals who are telling us shit, their story changes weekly.
They're still
and bi-week.
learning.
So it's like we don't even. And honestly, like now that we found out that even with the vaccine, you can transmit it.
You can still
and
get
you can
it.
still get it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a bunch of misinformation because the Rachel Maddows of the world and a bunch of like big people that are on TV. Oh, if you have this, it's less likely to transmit and blah blah blah. But then they're saying it's not the case.
They don't know shit. We're just at this point. We're just going with it.
It's
like
here
I'm
to
just
stay.
basically,
And they're saying so the vaccination is less likely. You're less likely to go to the hospital
or to die.
or
yeah.
to die, and that has proven factual for the most part. So, but you can still transmit it and you can still walk around with it. And
Exactly.
So,
Which is why that 5-day quarantine. Like how you go from 10 to 5.
I would say it doesn't even. Yeah,
That's
listen,
trash. Like you're still contagious.
and I don't like the fact that people actually argue over. Oh, did you get the vax or you shouldn't get the like?
Do what you want. It's your body.
Since when do we start talking about medical issues to each other?
Pretty much.
Like, what are we
Right.
talking about?
Do what you want with your body, but just be cautious of everybody else, because everybody else don't want to die just because you want to be reckless.
It's like forever current.
Yeah, yeah. So, hopefully everybody gets better. There is a wave. Hospitals are at capacity right now all over the country. So everybody stay safe. Try
Mask
to keep
up.
your mask on. I try to keep my mask on. I do be forgetting now because I
Mask
did
up and
get
keep
the
your
vax.
bubble tight.
I got the vax though because for business, I'm outside. Like I'm dealing with a lot of people, and I'm also in places where they want you vaccinated. So if I need
Word.
to move around freely, and
I like
do,
to travel.
You know what I mean? So
Do your thing without.
yeah, I got. So that's why I got it. But I'm not here to tell you what to do. Period. Do what you want to do because I was against it at first too, but I gotta do what I gotta do out here.
I didn't die, so
But did you die?
no. I didn't. I'm still here. I'm among the living.
The people who aren't among the living, since we've been gone,
Nice
we
segue.
we finally lost the
Did you say finally?
well, I don't want to say finally. Okay, no, because there's been hoaxes and a bunch of shit,
Let me do it.
and
Thank
all
you
of
for
the
being
Golden
a
Girls,
friend.
all of the Golden Girls have went on before
Thanks,
her,
Betty.
She held on.
Word.
and we finally lost the American treasure who is Betty White.
99 years old.
Yo.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you so much for being a friend.
Yeah, Betty
Thank you
White
for
was
being a friend.
not only was Betty White an American treasure, she was a comedian. And
Hell yeah, Betty White was funny as
funny
fuck.
as hell. And she's like she was one of the first trailblazers. Like she was rocking with us back when it wasn't fashionable to rock
It
with
wasn't
us.
popular.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't always safe because she eventually lost her show because she let a black man tap dance on her show. And well, they told her not to. They told her don't do it, and she let him on the show, and she let him go actually for extra time. And then a couple weeks later, her show was canceled. But the black community, we always fucked with Betty
We
White.
love
Betty
Betty
White
White.
was definitely invited to the cookout. For
Hell
sure, for
yeah.
sure.
Betty White would never not be invited to the cookout.
So shout out to Betty White, who's 99 years old. And I said her first, but I don't want to underplay this because I don't think this one got enough play for me. We lost Sidney Poitier.
I didn't even know until 2 days later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Which is crazy.
It didn't get enough play for me because we lost Cicely Tyson last year, and then this year we lost Sidney Poitier. And I don't think, like, generationally, because I know now, like, a lot of people don't go back and do their history. But a lot of us who are in the arts world, like us, the comedy, the acting, the what we're doing right now, the actual art world, black folks weren't allowed to do these kind of things on cinema nationally before the Cicely Tysons and before the Sidney Poitiers. Sidney Poitier was the first actor, and this is poignant, to actually strike a white man on camera. He hit a white man on camera, and back then this was so controversial because
was taboo.
That had never happened.
I hope he smacked that dog shit out.
And it was really just a moment where he was just standing up for himself too. Like, you don't talk to me crazy. Pah! Like, yeah, like, and Sidney Poitier, he trailblazed. I think he actually had a white woman on camera too, if I'm not mistaken, and that was taboo.
First one.
Yeah, that was taboo. So, yeah, Sidney Poitier was just, he was it, and he was still in touch with so many of the young actors and mentoring, and he was big part of the civil rights movement.
He was involved.
He was a whole legend. So y'all talk about the Denzels of the world, the whoever you talking about, whoever the
Samuel
Chadwick
Jackson.
Boseman, Samuel L. Jackson. None of these people exist without Sidney Poitier. Period. Like, so
he is a trailblazer.
He's that guy. He's that guy. So rest in peace to Sidney Poitier. I forgot the age that he was, but he lived a great life. He lived a full life.
He definitely lived a full life.
We also lost Mr. Bob Saget. And, you know, a lot of us, our age, we came up on Full House.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo, the Olsen twins and
Right.
Stephanie and DJ and Michelle.
And I remember all the girls had
Uncle
a crush on the
Jesse.
one Uncle Jesse. Like, yeah, Bob Saget was that guy. But he also part of the comedy world. And
He didn't tell family ties jokes.
nah, that's what was crazy about him, because he was one of the very few who could be looked at like the American dad,
TV dad.
Yeah, but when he got on that stage, his jokes were raunchy, nasty, like, and he was. There wasn't too many. Even now, there's not too many people in Hollywood that can do both. Like,
No.
once you're that wholesome, this and that, you got to stay in that lane, or you're gonna fuck this paper up. Like, you can't fuck. Steve Harvey just said this week that he will never do stand-up comedy again. And
You don't have to.
Do you believe that?
because
Damn.
because this is the reason. He said he can't do both. If he gets on that stage, he's going to tell the truth and do what he really wants to do. And we all know, we saw Steve Harvey on the stage. Steve Harvey's a beast on the stage, for
He's
those
a
who
king
don't
of
know him
comedy.
for that.
That's how he got where he's at.
Right. But he got the corporate bag now. So if he
Yeah.
gets on that stage and says the wrong shit, he's going to fuck this bag up. So he can't do. So he said he will never.
Let him get his money, man.
Yeah, he said he'll never do. And he's got,
He
what, he got
getting
like
white
5
people
shows on
money
TV
now.
Let
right
him
now.
get his coin.
Yeah, he getting white people
You don't
money
got
now.
to
So
stand up.
And I don't think people realize how much Steve Harvey's worth. He's worth a couple $100 million. So, like, Steve Harvey's super up. Like,
He's a corporation.
yeah, he can't fuck up the bag. So I respect it. I don't. It makes me sad that we're in that culture where you got to watch what you say, even in comedy.
you be feeling like you gotta watch what you say on here
But
sometimes.
you know,
I do.
sometimes
I was just talking about. That's exactly. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
Because I'm stepping into a different room and stepping into a different. Like, I'm like, I don't let it fly like I used to.
yeah,
But
You can.
you know, it is what it is. I still keep it.
But
as
if
real
I
as
do, I
can.
said what I said.
And if I offend, fuck it. Like, I don't give a fuck.
This is say less. I said what the
Yeah.
fuck I wanted to
say
say.
less.
I will say what the fuck I want to say. But rest in peace to Bob Saget. You know, Mr. Tanner. That was his name, right? Mr. Tanner.
Danny Tanner.
And also we lost James Mtume. For those who don't know, he is a musical legend. also like how I praise Sidney Poitier. This is how much black music this man was involved in. He made the sample for Juicy for Biggie that we all love. That was his beat. He produced that beat, and Puffy sampled it. He actually, I was listening to an interview of his just yesterday, and he was on campus where Kwanzaa was created and actually celebrated the second Kwanzaa when it was just a campus thing before the nation knew about it. The second Kwanzaa ever. So he knows the dude who created it too. So who's I don't think no longer with us, and now James Mtume has passed along too. So rest in peace.
Rest in peace to every single person we've lost already. That's a lot.
Peace to him.
94. If I get to 94, I'm good. I'm good.
That's a long
I'm
time.
good at 94.
Man,
That's too young.
That's.
I'm in the bonus right now.
Black man, that's for sure. Because there was a time when they were saying like black man expectancy was like what 19, 20, like back when we was coming up.
Back in the old days.
Yeah, hopefully it's a little better than that now, a little bit. But speaking of black men and trying to stay out of trouble, let's talk about. I'm gonna let you talk about this, because I know every woman talks about this man in such high regard, and I hate to hear all of this shit that's going on.
Slide them panties right to the side. Okay, so apparently, or allegedly, they're saying that our panty dropper is taking the draws off these women out here.
Your panty dropper goes by the name of
Tre Songz. It's alleged.
It's multiply.
It is, and that's my
it's
thing.
been going on.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a lot of women coming forward saying that he has sexually assaulted them, he kidnapped them, all kinds of shit.
Credible woman now.
Yeah.
The one
She's a baller.
She just came out, but an actress just came out that we are.
Who, Keke Palmer?
Keke Palmer.
She came out first, and when she first came out and said it, they laughed at her. She had to hide in a closet because she felt unsafe with him.
What?
It was at a video shoot. Like, he was trying to force her to be in a video.
Oh no!
Listen, I try to stand up for the
predator.
And she said that years ago.
Like recently, I was just like thinking, like, whatever happened to Tre Songz? And then that came out, and I was like, oh, that's
allegedly
right.
out here taking a
Sexual
pussy.
assault charge.
I never understood that, because you have so many women willingly throwing you pussy.
Like
I think that's in you. I think that's something that
He does look a little shot out. I think that's why I like them.
Yo, black people always get you, boy.
What?
You mess up, you're good with before that, but then you mess up. I always knew there was something wrong with that.
No, I don't want to even, and it's sad to even say it, because I love Tre Songz.
All of this is
exactly alleged. It's alleged, but I also don't want to discredit these women, because
there's a lot of women coming. Like,
there's a lot of women that are saying this stuff, and I can't see me personally saying that somebody tried to take my twat if they didn't try to take the twat. You know what I mean? Like, that's a strong allegation that can ruin somebody
forever.
Dylan Gonzalez is her name. She's alleging that Tre Songz raped her in Vegas.
And she's a former WNBA.
Forgive me, I couldn't hold that in another year. Tre Songz is a rapist.
Yeah, she tweeted it on like New Year's Eve, right?
And she's a former WNBA player?
Yeah, her and her twin sister. She's a twin.
That's wow.
Listen,
I just don't understand it. You have so many moose grippers out here ready to grip on your moose. Like,
I would have to agree. Like, pause before I even say this, but like, I've seen what women do for Tre Songz. I mean, so like, he was
spitting in bitches' mouth in the midst of a pandemic.
That women have for this man. So when
did you see that?
Imagine is like,
when I'm hearing these stories, I'm like, fam.
Did you see that?
You can probably.
He was at a concert and he was spitting in bitches' mouths, and they was taking it.
He's a wild individual.
During the pandemic, though, like.
During the.
Oh
my
man.
nigga, like, I mean, if that's what you're into, if that's what you're into, but you're just gonna be spitting it.
A wild individual.
First of all, I'm disgusted, but call me. It's like, no.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, yo,
I believe it.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got your pick of the litter. Why do you got to do that?
I don't understand.
I saw a
that.
meme that said the choir in jail gonna be crazy. They said they got R. Kelly and Tre Songz.
Huh?
The trio and that's gonna be in jail. The choir gonna be lit.
Oh,
Tre
Jesse,
Songz niggas is
That's
gonna be
cold.
big mad.
Juicy Smollier, Tre Songz, and Kev.
What's his name, cuz?
Juicy
You're gonna be in the
Smollier.
lunchroom talking about, baby, I'm yours.
Word, yo, niggas is gonna be mad. They gonna win the talent show every year until Trey get there.
Yo, it's about to be crazy in that. Put them all in the same jail off the strength.
If it's true, I can't support
I'll
that.
fuck around and do a bid just for the concert.
And he said
Word,
he put out
word.
an
I ain't
album.
want to miss it.
Them cats will be focused.
That'd be the best free concert you get in your life.
Word. Even though they ain't gonna let me come.
Yo, yeah. Shout out. No, I don't even know if I can shout you out, bro. I'm gonna wish you well, Tre Songz. I hope this isn't true.
I hope it's not true too. I have fantasies
Man.
still.
But the thing is, here's the thing. And I don't know how publicists work and all of that shit. But if it was me, and Tre Songz been in the industry,
He
for a
really
while.
hasn't said shit.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
been in the industry for a while.
The mid
And he's
2000s.
seasoned, and a lot of people do stay quiet. Maybe he's one of them because you don't really hear much from him. You don't really even see him with women like that, which is crazy. As much as you see women with all of the other like,
They be outside.
yeah, you know what I mean. So we don't see him like that. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about this man.
Tremaine, I'm disappointed to say the least.
He's
Don't.
wild.
I hope it's not true. I really hope it's not true. But at the same time, I don't see all these women coming forward and saying this for nothing.
Nah,
They
me
trying to
neither.
Bill Cosby this man at this point. Like,
And
I mean, but if he did it, like that's it is what it
He's
is. You
been in
deserve to
hiding,
go.
so-
Like,
and the thing about Trey is, all these women coming out about him. It's like, you ain't even that guy no more. So why would they do this?
Pretty
first of
much.
all,
You know what I'm saying? Like, Tre Songz ain't, like, I'm not talking about how y'all revere him with looks. I'm talking about he ain't been hot in
It's
music
not
for
even-
a while. Like, so he's not the dude no more. He's not that guy in the industry
It's
no more.
almost been-
For them to try to take him down.
Almost
Yeah,
been 10
that's
years,
true.
ain't he?
Yeah, it's been a while since Trey.
Since he was hot.
When's the last time we was really banging
2012.
Trey Songz?
I bang every Trey Songz
I'm talking
album.
about like new shit.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yeah, he ain't
It hasn't been that long.
I don't think it's been that long. I think it's been like 5-6 years. 5-6 years in the
No.
internet era
We ain't had
is a,
nothing from him.
that's like a decade in the internet.
Trey,
era.
I just hope that I hope you're innocent for your sake, and for mine, because I do like your music, and I had dreams of fucking you one day, and
you hear what I hear?
Now you just wanna.
I was gonna fuck Trey Songz. The hell,
Now
you ain't gonna kill my dream. Shut up.
You're not gonna kill
See?
my
You
dream.
can't keep fucking with.
I'm not. I said I had hopes. If this comes out to be true, there go my
If it comes
fantasies.
out to be true, then
There go my fantasies.
but then your type is.
He was my celebrity
but-
crush.
But then your type is right on point.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
What did you say? What type of? Who do you like?
Who do you love? Are you?
He had a what?
Yeah, that's when he had that
Wow.
song with Summer Walker.
And when?
2020.
An entire album?
Yes, it was an entire
So
album.
he's cold then, because them albums
Oh,
weren't.
man.
We didn't. Nobody was checking. For
I
them.
listened.
He don't.
I listened, but apparently I'm not going to be able to anymore.
So Trey needs to stop
Taking pussy.
fucking up. Before they lock your ass up, they gonna Bill Cosby your ass.
See,
Keep
but
playing
he
around.
was doing other shit too. Like he got assault charges in the midst of all of this kind of stuff. Like he has had a lot of legal trouble.
He's like a.
He has an anger problem.
Trey,
So to
you
know
bugging.
now some of these allegations don't. I mean, bitches was saying that he like took their cell phones and told them that they couldn't leave.
What?
All kinds of stuff.
It's the
Yeah.
little pretty
No.
baby face motherfucker. Keep thinking they cute. The chicks keep thinking these motherfuckers. These
Get you
little-
a ugly nigga.
They be monsters on the low.
Get you a medium well looking man. Medium well, half ugly, half cute.
I'm whole milk over here. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yo, this nigga here. Oh, milk. Stay away from that 2%, baby.
Yo, last week they caught the killers. Please. Why don't we always? Every time I go into a serious segment, we're laughing. I gotta set these shits up better. And see.
You gotta get a little somber.
All right, I'm ready.
So this week they caught the killers of Young Dolph. 3 men. The one dropped a video before he turned himself in.
For what?
That was crazy.
What did he say? Like
like
a music video?
Yeah.
Like we give a fuck.
He dropped a single. He dropped a
We wasn't checking for you before, and we're not gonna check for you after. We just want to make sure we get justice. That's all. Because that was it was brutal and it was unnecessary.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's sensitive.
He does too much. He did too much for his community.
And they say Memphis is hot right now. Like there's a lot of shooting and killings going on in Memphis right now. So I hope I say this about every time this type of shit happens. I hope Memphis gets it together. I hope the rest of the country gets it together. We got enough other shit killing us for us to be killing us, especially over dumb shit, over clout, over money, over shit that you don't own. Like get the fuck together, yo. Just get it together. That's my sentiments on the whole hood. And I know a lot of y'all is telling me, fuck you right now. I'm telling you, we can do better.
And you won't say it to his face, so what?
Let's do better for us.
Yeah, we can do better. There's a lot better out here. And I will tell you 100% knowledge that I have. If you can hustle one thing, you can hustle the other. Just
you gotta want it, and you gotta work for that shit.
Yeah,
you gotta grind. Like even when you feel like you did enough, do more.
That's a fact. And I hope if these men are guilty, Young Dolph and his family,
they're guilty at this point.
There's people he knew.
Yeah, it's crazy. The one guy had his chain on in yeah. And that's why, like, the older you get, the smarter
it's
you.
The who?
Huh?
This the closest ones.
I was about to.
Are you asleep?
Oh no.
I was about to say, like, you sometimes it is the closest ones, but the older I get, the sharper I get with the people around me.
You promised my mom you were gonna take care of me.
Are my eyes that low?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I ain't gonna talk about the pre-show festivities.
Every single time, yo. Every single time, yo, I'm like, Pooh, you better make sure my baby gets home. The fuck, I'm grown. Don't always. And the day I don't make it home, it's his fault. It's always the ones closest to you.
It's always the one closest to you.
Listen,
and you sitting at my right.
I would hope that I don't have to worry about that with you.
Nah, we good.
Nah, I think I cut the grass last year. Like,
yeah,
and
got all them fucking snakes up out of here.
Yeah, I don't. And
speaking of snakes, do your hair, ladies. It's a new year. It's a new year.
Words of wisdom from Bonnie.
And that's the Bonnie fact for the day. Do your fucking hair. Please.
So, if you did your hair and you was looking fresh and fly, could you be a woman?
Shout out to that green jumpsuit from the show, though.
Oh, yeah. You had people in my inbox, cuz.
Really? Let me see.
No, I blocked.
Let me see.
My mama tumbled the shit out of all them shit.
If my cousin was blocking, holla at me in my DMs. They're open to everybody.
No.
Yo, word up. Let me see your phone. Let me see. I want to see. What they say?
I don't know.
What they say? Call me.
Could you date one of them without having sex for 2 years?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Fuck no.
That was straight into.
Fuck no.
Straight into the
I mean, real shit. I'm not. If I can't, why? Why not?
Why ain't?
Word, like why?
That sounds like sugar daddy vibes.
If you
to
can
me.
be that close to me and you don't want to fuck me, I'm gonna be looking like,
Nah, but
did I not toot it up high enough? Like
the one woman who posted this post that went viral that we posted on our page, she was basically saying like everybody is too sexually, we bring that to the forefront too much. We're worried about that too much, and that's why we look at that like it's.
Is
impossible.
it not important?
It absolutely is.
That's what I'm.
Sugar daddy.
I couldn't even. I see now. I want a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar.
That's what that is.
And I want to be 100%. I want to be 100% clear because
Is society taking over what? Looks.
Y'all are tripping. I'm gonna keep it about.
Who's tripping? I ain't say that. She's on her own.
You said that you couldn't do it. I'm here.
Yeah, she's on her
I want
own.
to look you right in the camera. Is this the camera? What camera is mine? This camera? Where am I at? This one? Listen to me. I want to be 100% clear with you right now.
I want to bruise your cervix.
I could date you for 2 years without having sex with you. That is a fact.
Women be getting over though, man.
Why you say that?
Because I saw it on Twitter.
He said with you.
I saw it on Twitter.
What?
And the responses that of women that support that.
Because it's easy to say that you're celibate. Like if I tell,
nah,
I don't have to. Like I mean, you shouldn't have sex with everybody that you date.
If you're dating somebody for 2 years, that means he done flued you out.
Yeah.
And he's not getting none.
I've held out for like 8 months before I got questioned. Like, hey, so I'm just not that into you.
Yeah, yeah.
So he done flew you out to some clear water, showed you a good time.
I said thank you.
Takes you out to Shea Whitey's to eat.
Shea Whitey's.
You might get a month.
He ain't getting none.
You might get a month if I like you. Like if I think it's more, like it could be something more, you might get a month, and then we gotta start talking about it. There needs to be a conversation. Is it closed? It don't work. What the fuck is going on?
I feel like it shouldn't be. It shouldn't really be at the forefront, but I feel like it's important. I could not date somebody for 2 whole years and not want to grab their dick or something. I'm serious. Like I want to. First of all, like, cause what if you wait 2 years and then it's trash?
That's the sugar daddy that ain't getting no sugar.
Word, exactly.
I'll say this, though, and I'm only
no,
saying,
I want to touch it.
I'm only saying this. This is therapy blast right now. So there are people who have been fucked up and scarred by relationships and shit they've been through.
Sorry.
So for them, maybe it feels like, all right, I gotta recollect myself.
Yeah, focus on you.
I gotta take this part out. That part I dig. Like if this is a trigger and traumatic for you, then all right,
live your life.
Yeah,
right?
do what you gotta do. But
sex is a trigger.
no, most of the men that you date are gonna tell you what I told you, which is honest. I can date you for 2 years without having sex with you. That's all I want to say.
See, but I mean, nobody really wants to date exclusively anymore either. So I don't blame people who aren't out here fucking people that they're dating.
I mean,
because if we're not exclusive, I don't want to fuck you either.
It's like, but there's cats out here that's paying for vacation.
Yeah, they are.
They
are. They're paying for vacations. They paying for flights.
They're getting
stay.
Nowadays, though, these chicks, because they're so much like men now, like with their train of thought.
What does that mean?
It's been happening since the beginning of time.
Yeah, but so it's like you do kind of gotta watch who you trust in your bed. Like if you fly out somebody or you doing it like that, I wouldn't recommend taking them back to your crib.
Yeah, you need to see a medical chart.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Absolutely. Like, and I don't want to see the screenshot neither. I need to get on there and see some stuff.
And if you single and you got a couple of dollars, you should make them sign an NDA when they come in your crib.
Mm-hmm.
We on that tape time now.
Give 'em-
Sign an NDA. Get the fuck out.
Give them swag when they're leaving.
Protected sex in 2022 is you just don't give a fuck about your
Where you just out here just reckless.
Yeah, yeah.
Give them
Fuck around, get that.
give them swag when they leave.
Derek Jeter used to
A
have.
soft washcloth and
Derek Jeter
and a
used to make
candle.
them sign an NDA when they came in the crib and gave them a gift basket when they left.
yeah, they got
What was in the
signed
gift bag?
jersey, tickets.
Like some Chanel shit. Like, it was.
So thoughtful.
A whore bag.
A hoe bag. Now
Yeah.
go. Now get the fuck out.
Thank you.
Please come again. Or not.
What would you? I mean, you got a Derek Jeter jersey.
NDAs is
And
crazy. I
tickets.
feel like I'll be wanting people to sign them now when I talk to them about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I think here's the thing, because women think when they give the cookie,
If I
that
go to somebody's house, they make me sign NDA.
but here's the thing.
What are you afraid of? I'm gonna tell somebody you got a little dick.
Here's how I think. Here's how I think.
Facts. Like, what are you afraid of?
Here's how I think that works, though. I think if we meet and we talk, we go on a date, and you come back on the first night ready to give it up, you gotta sign that NDA because this probably ain't going. This is for now.
Just do the hot sauce, guys.
That's what I was about to get to. So if we're dating, shit like that can go wrong.
Whew.
Don't
That-
expect it
ooh,
to be more than it
Jesus.
is.
Bobby Jenkins said, and I want to talk to your therapist.
Damn sure do gotta talk to the therapist because listen here. And if you don't have one, I got questions.
Can I say something that might offend some people? I don't even know.
This
if
is
it's
say
offensive.
less. You can say what the fuck you
Okay,
want.
so this story about Drake,
Oh my god.
and I'm saying this story like assuming this is true, and Drake didn't address it to the point where
Woo.
it's true or not. I'm saying if it is true,
Bruh.
I think.
My pussy hurts for you.
But here's the thing. Here's the story. Here is the story for those who don't know. There's this woman saying she went over, her and Drake was kicking it. They decided to have sex. He was really adamant about it being consensual. Asked her mad times. They started doing what they do.
Got you
And
nowadays.
He got some. He mostly hit it from the back is what she said. They got done. He took the condom off, went in the bathroom, and came out. After he came out, she went in the bathroom. She took the condom and put it inside of her. And there was hot sauce in it, and she burnt her shit. So check this out. If that is the case,
Fire crotch, fire crotch, fire crotch.
Drizzy is the future. I give Drizzy
Facts.
100%. My God,
Mad
that
respect
is
for that.
amazing. I didn't even hear about this before. What the fuck is that?
See?
This must be a story amongst rich men.
But this just
You think you about to get my spot? Listen,
it just makes me
I got
wonder.
some,
Like
I got some Pete's. So what's it called? Pete's? Fire Pete?
Louisiana,
Texas Pete.
Texas Pete for your poom poom.
you got that crystal.
Why
See,
didn't
but
you
my
just
thing is
flush it?
this: it's not even about because he didn't want to clog the pipes. I mean, you're not supposed to put that kind of stuff down your toilet. But either way, hot sauce is red, cum is white. If exactly, you
It's probably-
should have.
it's
You
probably
didn't
dark
see that
sister.
shit was a little light tinge pink. What the fuck? You thought you was bleeding?
No, you got what you deserved.
I know her pussy
She
was
thought
hot.
she was about to come up.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell.
This is why Drizzy and a lot of dudes of his stature, you gotta stop sniping everything now. Like you gotta be more choosy with your sniping.
I'm more of a connoisseur.
Because once
What
you
if he would have had like HIV or like y'all don't think about that kind of stuff? You just gonna put anybody's cum in you?
Drake,
That should
these women,
AIDS,
Drake,
gonorrhea.
all she was thinking was, I'm rich now. Because that chick that he did knock up was another slide off for him. And
Soft
she
porn.
cashed in. You think she's not rich? She never has to work again.
I mean, first of all, she had hush money.
Yeah, we haven't heard from her ever.
Ever.
So
Never
Drake
ever.
definitely got that in pocket. We ain't hear shit from her except some IG tweets.
From before.
But Drake is too. When you get to a certain stature, chicks are gonna use you for not only to do shady shit like this, but some of these chicks ain't gonna give a fuck about the NDA because they're broke, and they're gonna tell everybody about some dumb shit like this.
He needs to keep the level of his man whoring at a high level, so he don't gotta worry about that.
You don't snipe down at that level. You snipe in your industry. That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Like if
an IG model, like, what are you doing?
If you're Drake, you're not getting IG models. You're getting actual models that
you met at the
travel
show.
to Paris. I mean, like you actresses, and I know that might get tiring because that's
he
what
likes
all of y'all
cougars.
are doing.
He likes cougars. He could have gotten me alone. Chris didn't want her.
One thing I don't understand is how everybody in the industry seems to smash the same chicks.
Yeah, that they just pass them around.
I'll be like, yo, there's millions of girls in this country. Why do all of y'all have the same in the world? They travel the world. There's billions of people in this world. Why do all of the industry people all keep recycling the same women?
Because they probably be talking about them. They sit around and be like, yo, her pussy is fire. What's her IG?
But then they kind of wife them
That's
for a
how
couple
men do it.
years. Like, because that's like the industry thing. They wife you for a couple years. You do a couple fly pictures. Everybody goes and they break up. Oh, I can't believe it. Then they go on to the next one within weeks. That's the Hollywood. That's how Hollywood moves.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
Shit, that sounds a lot like local. Facts. That sounds like here.
Is that how they move here?
Everywhere, ain't?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Niggas don't want you until somebody else tries.
Same stuff happened at a higher level.
I think relationships would be different.
I'm so happy I didn't have to fuck my way here. I'll tell you what. That's a fact. I thought about that the other day. I'm so happy I ain't fucked my way up this here ladder. Exit stage left.
Actually, when I met him, he's my boss.
Oh, you fucked your way up the ladder. I heard your wife fucked her way up the ladder, cuz.
I was her boss at a job that I didn't own, so I wasn't actually a boss. So I was, but now she's fucking the boss.
And she's still.
And I'm a boss. Shit a little different now.
Right, that shit. Alexa. That's an insider y'all don't know about.
Yo, y'all see Yeezy is outside.
That
yo.
nigga just did a live today. He said, she didn't allow me to come to my daughter's birthday party. She won't give me a location. Nigga. He moved across the street from her house. He said he gonna beat the fuck out Pete Davidson.
When have we ever seen this much Kanye West? I've never never. Not even when he was young Kanye West in the game. I've never seen this much of him everywhere.
I'm here for it.
He's outside.
I don't like outside Kanye.
You don't? It's entertaining.
I hope we get good music out of it.
I'm tired of it.
Well, he just dropped a song last night where he said he was going.
Yeah.
What?
Smack Pete Davidson ain't.
Yes, he did. He said he gonna smack him.
He wants
But you out here flaunting your new girlfriend that looks like a knockoff Kim Kardashian.
Pretty much.
She looks like
she
a dollar version of Kim K.
She said that she idolizes Kim K. That's who she patterned herself after on the come up.
It didn't work.
So he found himself someone who idolizes his wife.
And she said, how can she hate on Gucci?
Yeah, Kim responded. She said, I'd rather him be fucking a fan than a hater.
That's a hell of a comeback. That's what I'm talking about, Kimmy. She just and he tried to dress her like Kim.
And all the while, Pete Davidson.
He bought her a whole wardrobe. Would you do that?
What?
He needs to chill out.
If y'all was seeing, like, if you met a new girl or whatever, and you was seeing her, imagine you're not married and stuff like that.
If I was a billionaire,
you would replace somebody's entire wardrobe. That was his like gift to her.
If I was a billionaire, every chick that I dated would get an entire wardrobe, just to let them know this is who the fuck I am.
All y'all wear red today.
And I upgraded your life, so you're going back with a whole new wardrobe.
I upgraded your life,
so you won't feel bad that I'm not going to talk to you no more.
Oh my dear God!
At least you got clothes.
I still blessed you. I blessed you,
and they were expensive clothes. I can guarantee it.
That's all you get. And I might get you a little apartment or something.
I'm gonna have the keys though.
An apartment on my
Just so
compound.
you can never say I took advantage
On my
of you.
compound. What the hell you trying to do, sister wives?
Because at that point, I didn't take advantage of you. That's a transaction. Right?
You're a tax write-off at this point. You're a tax write-off.
That's a transaction. And that means shut the fuck up. That's what Drake should be doing.
What?
Should have flushed it.
Yeah.
Yo, he burnt the shit out her cookie.
Stop taking these chicks out
know that shit fucking.
But yo, what
you
if,
are
I
too rich
can't
to be
imagine.
taking chicks
Yo.
out the hood.
Hot
life-
sauce in
why
the
would
in the
you take
canal,
that
ladies.
chance, though? Like life happens sometimes. No
Last
matter
time she
what.
felt that ring of fire was when she gave birth. He set her on fire. He said if she died, she died. He probably waited for
You
it.
imagine she probably in the bathroom.
Oh. No, she said she was in excruciating pain. She started screaming.
She been
Yo,
touched
that
by
nigga
the
probably
devil.
waited for it.
She got touched by the devil.
But the funny thing
He
is
was probably out there like thug
he's
life.
probably had that happen so many times. That's the crazy shit. Like that.
I can't
I'm
say.
sure ball players always get that kind of shit.
Flush
happen.
that.
Yo, like,
junk,
and
man.
how do you get it out? You think about that? Like, you just what you gonna do? Just lay underneath the faucet? Like,
Flush it.
oh my, oh, that's what the fuck you get. That's very much so what the fuck you get. It's grimy, but it's funny as fuck. I can just see his face right now. He was probably pouring up a glass of champagne, waiting for her to fucking scream.
All she thought of was millions.
Millions. Now you got millions in doctor's bills. Listen, just put some milk in there.
Oh, ski, 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 ski.
Oh, ski, motherfucker.
Talkie Jenkins said Drake should have swallowed it.
Flush it next time, Drake.
Drake should have swallowed it.
Wow.
Who said that? The fuck type time were you on?
Wow.
Is that a man that said that? Toji said that.
Uh-oh.
I don't. We might have read that wrong. Read it again.
Drake should have swallowed it.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shout out to Toji. That's crazy. Don't say that no more.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Thank you for
That's
watching.
funny. That's funny. That's my
Say
guy.
something else.
That's the, that's the big homie. What do you think about Aisha Curry addressing that her and Steph had an open marriage?
That's
That
right.
she said they don't.
But she
keep
addressed
out
it.
of, keep
She
out of
addre-
my marriage.
She should have never even. I wouldn't even comment it back.
Nah.
No.
She clapped back, right? Stay out of my marriage.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to tell people that. If you don't say nothing about it,
But
people
they've
are
been-
gonna talk regardless.
They've been dragging Aisha Curry ever since she said that she don't feel like she's seen and she just wants to be.
She opened up her inbox.
And honestly, I
She did. That's exactly what she did.
I
That's
kind of
what happened.
like when she said it.
And
when
she
I
can't
saw
be
it,
that stupid. She knew what she was doing.
I didn't look at I didn't take it like everybody else was taking it. I was taking it like she was when they was in college. She was the baddie on his arm. Now she's nobody, and he's Steph Curry. Like she's his beautiful wife. That's Steph Curry's wife. She don't even have a name now. That's what she was like.
She got
That's
stuff
what
out.
I was thinking when she said it.
She got stuff out, but that sounds.
But if she's
that's
not,
how I was thinking.
she's
it,
not
it
Steph.
sounds
Like it don't matter.
selfish.
There's nothing she can do.
What
now.
sounds selfish?
Like her saying that not how she feels, but
She doesn't feel seen.
how to. Yeah, that like why?
That's not selfish. It's not selfish. As a woman, it happens sometimes because you think about it.
I would
fucking-
imagine even men feel like that though.
Men do too. I mean,
Like
you
Mary
do
J.
too.
Blige's husband when they was together.
Anybody
I'm
else
sure
out
like
there?
he felt
She
like
got like books out and all that other
She's
stuff.
she has like cooking books.
she's
She has
doing her
cookbooks.
thing.
She's
she's doing her
a
thing because
show.
of Steph.
and she's doing it.
And I'm not saying. I'm saying. I understand what I'm not.
Like, I get it,
Aisha
she
Curry
wouldn't be
to
doing
me,
it
yo,
if it
listen. I
wasn't for
respect
him,
Steph.
but-
Steph is. I'm a fan, and whatever. I think they look great together. My thing is what she said. I think she meant. I don't feel seen anywhere with him because he's Steph Curry.
I mean,
That's not. I
That's-
mean, I feel
should
like
be
it
proud
probably
of that.
was. It probably was misconstrued, but either way, I mean, it happens sometimes, especially when you're in long-term relationships. Sometimes those compliments they slow down. You know what I mean? That should have been taken by Steph as a chance to be like, let me go home and tell my wife she's a bad bitch. Yes, you should. You shouldn't stop that. That kind of stuff should never stop in a relationship.
And she also said on that show like she was at games and she sees women throwing themselves at
So disrespectful.
like in front of her, and she got to deal with that because
I don't have to deal with it. I'll listen.
But you kind of do. Cause what you gonna do? Fight at every stadium?
I'll be out there acting like AB.
Ain't.
I'll be out here acting like AB.
He's
Real
a star.
shit. Your coach gonna have to forgive me.
Yo, AB. Can we talk about AB?
Yeah, let's talk about AB.
That.
What do we say? Because I'm at this point, I think AB.
Before we knew all the facts, he looked crazy.
He still
looks
ran
kinda
off
crazy.
the field.
To me, he doesn't look crazy though. You gotta stand for something. You can look at. I feel like I look at that coach and I see racist. Straight up, like you're gonna tell that man he has to play on an injured ankle.
But here's the thing, cuz
What?
at halftime,
Yeah.
he was good, and he told him, "Why ain't I getting the ball?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't getting me the ball." So he started snapping at halftime because he wasn't getting the ball. So when they told him go back in, now my ankle hurts. But your ankle hurt a week before that,
And
Did
he
you
jogged
play?
off the field.
Then so.
He
Cuz.
took his stuff off and
And
jogged
now
off.
he's Kanye West out here. He's everywhere. You know, he dropped
He with
dropped
Kanye.
a song.
AB
He
is
with
outside.
Kanye for real.
AB's outside.
He's outside.
So, nah, he
Outside look lit for real. That shit look lit. I'm saying.
Outside does look lit.
Outside look lit as
They got the
fuck.
money people hanging
Yo,
out.
I ain't gonna hold you. Floyd Mayweather, Kanye West, and AB together look crazy.
Yeah,
That's a whole lot of money in that
There's a
motherfucker.
whole lot of attitude.
Yo, that conversation is wild. I would just want to be a fly.
I wanna
on
be in
the
a group
wall.
chat.
Disabilities not for sure.
Yo, facts.
a
Yo,
bunch
you
of
would.
a bunch of really, really rich dudes who think a little different than the rest.
Money
of us.
might
I'll
make
say
you
that.
crazy. You think about it. You have access to everything in the world.
Rich people be doing wild stuff.
No, I think
Word.
money accents who you are. So they was always there. Kanye West, like the thing.
Kanye
that,
ain't been like that.
the thing
He
that-
lost
no,
his mom
but
and
the
lost
thing
his
that
mind.
people don't the thing that no, he got a little more crazy after that. But Kanye West was always arrogant. He was always outspoken. He was always that guy.
We
For
all
just
know
the
a
first
Kanye.
that college dropout album, he was talking hella shit. I'm the flyest. Like he was standing on tables. Yelling. He was that guy.
Him
Then
in his book bag.
Kanye West always been that guy. He got more money and started acting more that person because now he don't have bosses. He has nobody he got to shut the fuck
He
up
has
for.
no boundaries.
He's the boss in every room he steps in.
First of all, I make more money than all of you.
Where we at with time? We gotta get the fuck out of here. Aisha Curry, I respect it, huh? I respect it. Aisha Curry. It ain't none of our business what's going on.
Yeah.
in the
I
house.
just feel like she shouldn't have addressed it. She should have just let them think what they want because she said that, and I mean, it sounds good, but for her saying that comment, now it's going to be 18 million trolls that go back and start digging through interviews just to see where she said something different. Like, just let it go. Let them think what they want. Niggas going to talk anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay out of my
Think what you want,
marriage.
but I know that's right, Aisha. Tell them don't play with you.
Fuck 'em.
Don't play with me.
Yo, February 26th,
Room of Rhyme.
26.
room around Zotropolis.com. Go get your tickets right now. I'm
Shout out to
telling you,
Thundercat and Damien
you are not gonna want to miss it.
at all.
I keep telling y'all this.
She been dropping
But-
bars all week on Facebook. You see her.
Ooh, Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thunder ready, yo. Thunder,
She's
Thunder.
going back to the grassroots.
I thought her and Josh was gonna hop on
She was talking
at
that-
room.
she was
I
talking
said
that
at room around at
retirement shit,
TCP
but
Labs.
I saw her post something about retirement. They know, ain't no retirement. And Thunder
We ain't
just getting
hearing
started.
that.
She just
We
getting
ain't hearing
started.
that.
And she will be gracing our stage February 26th. Thunder, holla at us.
Holla, holla.
Oh, and also the following month, March 12th, Between Darkness and Light, our first produced play. Nathan Gaston wrote and directed it.
Shout out to Mr. Gassino.
Yo, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Hollywood,
Fire.
you might be in that too.
Shameless plug.
But listen, there could possibly be some ENT family in between darkness and light. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get through room around first, though. February 26th. Pull up, get your tickets on Tropolis.com. We got Hollywood Bounty on the
I'm
in
not
the
on
building.
board.
She's not.
I'm here. Who the fuck's gonna check me? None of you.
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Your kung fu is lousy.
And I am your host, Blast. This is Say Less Podcast, episode 156. Feels so good to be home.
Pew, 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 pew,
It's a
pew.
22.
ENT rocks the world.
And we out.
In 2017, I created SayLess podcast. Then we created a network around that. I created a bunch of shows. We created a radio station, WTCP. Then 2021, this year, we went to TCP TV on Roku. So now we're on TV. So what's next? I'm thinking productions. I'm thinking movies. I'm thinking live performances. So how do I do that? Now I created TCP Entertainment. And we're gonna do all of that. We got a bunch of new shows. We got the ladies at Queen's Table.